Okay, so this is part two. The last video got cut off, and here I'm explaining how to allocate books to your students. Okay, so in this case, let's say that Jane Doe has read all of her books, and I have assessed her both here and in person, and I think she's ready to move to Brown B, which is the next level. So I'm going to select her name there, and I'm going to come here and click Set Book Band. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put her on Brown B, which is here. Okay. Okay, so now this child is considered reading at Brown B, and they've been allocated 17 books. That's how many are in that band. But at the moment, I'm going to go to set book limit so you can see currently how many books Jane sees when she turns on or when she signs in. Okay, it doesn't really tell us what it is, but I think I had it set to no limit. All right. Um, don't really recommend that because they avoid books or they start books and don't finish them or they just race through them. So I've found in my experience that setting it at 2 or 5 is pretty good. These books are really long, the brown books, so I'm going to go ahead and just give her a limit of 2. And then she won't receive any more books until I have assessed her work. Okay. Um, that's how you set the book ban and how you set a book limit. There are other features here, like go to assessment, then progress and assessment. Okay. Okay, this section is helpful for various reasons. Okay, so let's say we're in school and you're going to be giving out a reading assessment. You may be doing this once or twice a term or as needed. Okay, and this child, I'm going to click on autumn term 1. Let's pretend it's autumn. And Jane Doe is going to be taking the brown A test. Okay, so let's pretend she needs to take this before I moved her on to brown B. Okay, so she'll take that test. Okay, and you can find it inside. I'll show you really quickly how you can find the test. Okay, but she takes it and she scores, let's say, an 11, and maybe I leave a comment. I think, well, great job. I don't know. I'm just putting this, and I'm going to save it. Okay. Now, when we go back to reading overview, oh, I don't want to go if I have an unsaved change here. Okay. I want to go back to the reading overview. Now, notice that next to Jane's name, it says unsuitable. Okay, that means that it's too easy for him, or sorry, for her. Okay, and that's going to tell you straight away 11 out of 12, that means it's too easy. She needs to be at Brown B at least. Okay, so as they take their test, you enter their information and then you get a report here that you can track across the term of how they're doing and how they're progressing. And it will tell you whether they're exceeding, on track, etc. Okay, so those are the basics. Again, to sum it up or to recap, if you want to assess your students' progress, you go to the assessment tab, Bug Club, and from here you click on their name, and here you can see how they're doing. If you need to allocate a book band, as in change their book band, um, you come in here, select their name, select the book band, etc. And you can also select the book limit. Okay, the video is going to end here. Hopefully that's helpful.